every other biblical scholar is brainwashed.
Scholars are incompetent if they don't agree with me.
There's a conspiracy and a cover-up.
That scholar needs to retake Religion 101.
Today we're in Jerusalem. There's a lot of really old storage units here, some dating back thousands of years.
I'm hoping to find some real treasures here today. Maybe a previously unknown gospel. Hey, I hear you're a real nut.
Me? I hear you're the real nut.
Nah, it's you two who are nuts. I'm the one who knows the real stuff.
Hey, wait a minute, Dr. Price. Haven't you written endorsements for both their books, and written one against mine?
That Bob Price thinks he's so smart. Well, I've been pretending to be friendly, but I'll never forget the time he called my book sophomoric. It's time for some payback.
Alright everyone, if you're gonna play today, you need to know the rules. We're gonna open a locker. You'll get 5 minutes to look around. You can't step inside, you can't touch anything, and if you step out of line, you get thrown to the giant goat. Are we ready? And let's go!
Ooh, kids' furniture. What a crock. Not for me.
I'm looking at this locker, and I see some really nice dollies. I'll be bidding on this one.
Toys, games, kitty furniture. It might look nice in my den, if it's not too much.
These guys are all looking at this and they see kitty furniture, but I'm looking at this throne right in the middle. There's something special there. This locker's mine.
Okay, let's get started. Who'll open the bids?
I'll start at 100!
100! Blah, 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 blah. 100. Do I hear 125? 125, 125, 125. Blah, blah, blah. 125. Where? 125 there. Do I hear 150 bucks?
Yup.
There's 150. 150 going once. Fair warning.
What? This guy's a grown man. What does he want with dollies? Is he some kind of nut?
I got 175. Blah, 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 blah. Do I hear 200? 200, 200, 200, 200.
Yup.
200, 225, guess what? Blah, 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 blah. 225, going once. 225, fair warning. 225, going twice. Sold for 200.
That throne's mine, and I sure won't be sitting on it.
Okay, here's the next locker, ready to go.
Looks like my kitchen. Pretty homey. I'll be bidding on this one. I just said that to fool those other jerks. In reality, my kitchen at home looks a lot messier.
Lot of junk. I'll stick with the junk I already have.
There could be an unknown gospel in there. After all, there were hundreds of others that didn't make it into the canon. I'll give this one a try.
These idiots are looking for new gospels, but I see a little something on the floor that they missed. I want this locker. Bad.
Here we go. Do I hear 2.5? 250, 250, 250.
250!
I hear 250. Do I hear 275? 275.
400!
Whoa, the man with the beard says 400. Do I hear 500? 500, 500, 500 where?
500.
The lady with the screeching voice says 500. Do I hear 600? 600, 600.
1,000!
1,000. Do I hear
2,000.
2,000? Do I hear
5,000.
5,000? Do I
25,000.
sold for $25,000?
I got it! For only $25,000! I guess I won't be eating for a few years.
Last locker of the day, folks.
I still haven't got a unit today, but this one looks promising. You can tell they were high class because of that picture of Ferdinand Bauer.
I don't have any money left for this locker. I wish I could get it, but my credit cards are already maxed out.
There's a picture of some guy with constipation in there. May as well try.
Right, we'll start the bidding at 50. Do I hear 100? 100, 100, where? Blah, 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 blah. 100 there. Do I hear 200? 200 bucks to take it home. 200 there. Is there 300? 300, blah, 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 blah. 300 going once. 300, fair warning. Sold for 200.
Yes! I got it!
I bought this locker for one reason. That throne in the middle of it. I'm thinking that's not just some kid's toy. I think that's the throne of St. Mark. So I'm bringing it to a friend of mine who can give me the scoop.
So, what have you got there?
Well, you can see it's the throne of St. Mark, but I think there's more behind it. You can see it has an inscription that says, "The coronation of Mark, an evangelist of Alexandria," and there's a certain year on it. That year was a Jubilee year, and 37 AD was a Jubilee. That had to be when Herod Agrippa was enthroned, because it's the only Jubilee that happened when Agrippa was actually alive.
Which means?
Well, clearly, Agrippa himself sat on it as a child during a coronation ceremony in Alexandria.
Experts date that throne to around 500 AD. Where was it for those hundreds of years between 37 and 500?
I can't be specific about that.
So let me get this straight. You have this lunatic idea that Agrippa was the real author of the Gospel of Mark. You also think this was the throne he sat on as a child, for a coronation that no historian records actually happened. And that's just one nutty idea out of hundreds you have, including that Mark was also the Apostle Paul.
Yeah.
So you want to know how much you can get for this throne? I'll give you $1 for it.
I spent $25,000 on this locker because I saw a glint of something on the floor. And there it is. I remembered Higgins talking about this one. It's a medal that was found in the pre-Christian ruins of the Phoenician city of Sidium that depicts a bearded figure labeled as the Savior. That's the wow factor, baby. I just know this is the find that's going to destroy Christianity. So I brought it to a Christian apologist to shove it in his face.
You say you found that medal Higgins was talking about?
Uh-huh.
The one allegedly found by Daniel Clark, a mineralogist with no qualifications to date and identify ancient artifacts?
Yeah.
And the one that no one seems to be able to tell me where it is now, or what museum it's in now, or whether it's been examined by any competent archaeologist since then? In other words, your only verification on this thing is the word of Godfrey Higgins, a wacko lunatic who lived in the 1700s and thought that the letters of different alphabets have been derived from the names of trees?
Yeah, so what?
So that explains why, instead of a picture of a bearded man and the words "the Savior" on it, this medal says "Chicken Inspector."
Okay, let's see what we got here. Old cheese? No. Sock monkey? Bah. Krispy Kreme? It's a lost gospel! The gospel of Mojo Jojo!
And Bartimaeus said, "Lord, if you are willing, you can heal me." And Jesus said, "I am willing." And he turned his laser beam eyes on Bartimaeus and healed him.
I'm gonna take this to be authenticated. It's probably worth a fortune, and I can squeeze out a few articles for my Journal of Higher Criticism, too.
What's this for?
It's a new gospel! Probably a definitive source for the life of Jesus.
Better than the canonical Gospels?
Ha! It's sheer theological arbitrariness to draw a line between canonical and non-canonical books. This is as good as any of them.
Yeah, that's what I'd expect from a guy like you who thinks Jesus didn't exist and thinks material from late infancy Gospels is actually earlier than and influenced canonical accounts, and who treats Muslim Sufi tradition with more deference than the canonical Gospels. Let me ask straight out. Do you really think this Gospel of Mojo Jojo has reliable information about Jesus?
Why not?
The big winner was Dan Brown, who went home with nothing, but still wrote a novel about it. Stephen Huller tried to become king for a day, but ended up selling his throne for $1 and lost $199. Robert Price tried to monkey with the experts with his Gospel of Mojo Jojo, but ended up $200 in the hole. And Dorothy Murdoch's feathers flew as she blew $25,000 on a chicken inspector badge.
This is everyone else's fault. If it hadn't been for them, I wouldn't be in this mess. I guess I'd better self-publish another book.
Okay, so maybe the Gospel of Mojo Jojo isn't authentic, but I'll bet I can find something even better.
I can't believe I only got $1 for this thing. I mean...
Hey, give me that.